months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10 now. To the air, it's Manning. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. First down, looking for more now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And now the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Reed. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Owens. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Back to pass. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Trying to find room. It's Beebe. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And it's caught. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Longhorns will have to punt this one away.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Scanning the field. It's Reed. It's a fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. And is intercepted. And he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Play action here on 1st down. He'll throw it now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Aggies begin to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a 1st down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The tight end makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Linebacker shifting around now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, not quite through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Reed. Lets it go quickly. That is broken up and incomplete.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Short pass finds the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Gibson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play to the outside. He's found some room at the 45. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. 7-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd and 3.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made by the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw to his receiver. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you got 3rd down. The offense has the advantage here on 3rd down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Scanning the field. It's Manning. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
From the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Ball handed off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
First down, looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught, he's wide open, look out. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Powers through. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On first down, it's play action. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Jukes to get past a man. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We reach the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here comes a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
It seems like they've been searching for something to go their way, and here it is. Tip ball up in the air. They come down with it. See if this can build some momentum for them.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped right there, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down and goal upcoming. On On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. He'll get into the end zone. The two-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter.
Well, this offense was on a mission on that drive. They put a touchdown on the board right away, did not even hesitate. They didn't want to kick the extra point, wanted to go for two, a chance to tie the game. They hit it, and all of a sudden this game's gotten very interesting in the second half.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll run it here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. Plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Here's the handoff. As the first down is still going. Here he goes. At the 30 now.
Now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. QB keeper all the way. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. They'll run it to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. The back's got it.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. Coming up, second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of